Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. I'm out here in Spartanburg, upstate South Carolina. Beautiful day, the sun is shining, about like 45 degrees out here, so a little nippy but not too bad. Checking out some future builds. So basically this one's gonna be for sale, upcoming lot. It's got some side damage, but let's see how good or bad it is and see if it's worth bidding on, and maybe we'll pick it up. I am really interested in it because this is a diesel pusher and it does hopefully have that generator in there, which I am looking for. So hopefully this one seems a little simpler to take apart. I'm gonna have to use two hands for that. But the cross country, it's a 2004. It's got a little side damage going on, but we'll see if that generator's good, see all the other parts, see how this thing's doing, if it has crazy water damage or not. Tires don't look like they're dry rotted, but for some reason it's so hard to get the tire date. Sometimes it's not as simple as it seems. These don't look too bad, and we're not too far, so that's nice. Cross country. And there's some fresh inventory right there. We're definitely gonna check that guy out next. All right, guys, the other side looked pretty good, but let's go ahead and check out this damage, which is good and bad, because I'm more looking at this as the parts vehicle for myself, so it really just depends. If the damage is that bad, that's not a problem. Hopefully it'll just go a little cheaper. This thing almost has 200,000 miles on it, and it's not the biggest engine. I think it's got the 5.9, 300 horsepower, which is a little smaller, which is less desirable. So less, towing capacity, all things like that, which is okay for me because I really want that front generator. So it did kind of get the structure of it, but it seems like the engine is okay because it is a run and drive, which is pretty cool. But just ripped this cabinet apart and pushed it all the way into this side. So it's gonna need some framework. I'm sure it won't be that hard to pull it, but man, that propane tank is right there, and that probably took a hit as well. Wow, there's the main controllers right there, the Allison transmission module. Wow, so expensive, and to get that programmed and stuff, not cheap. I have to find mine to see where that thing's at. Interesting. Always in different locations, but definitely learning a lot. And this one got ripped off as well, but looks like it's got good tires on it. That's nice. Cross country. So it is a future sale, but it'll be coming up soon. That is a huge storage compartment right here. You need both hands to open it. Oh, look at that. Massive. Cornhole boards, tables, all sorts of stuff. A nice tub. That is neat. Huge. All right, I'm really curious about the inside. It looked really nice in pictures. Well, power step is not working, meaning the battery is dead. Let's see, electric step, battery disconnect. I hear it clicking, but I don't see anything. It is torn a little bit. Smells a little musty in here. Carpet's seen better days. Little stains there and here and there. This all looks pretty cool. Got a nice little sound bar, upgraded TV. We do have some power on here, so that's cool. Some Christmas lights. Original couch, and then looks like an upgraded couch right there with a pull-out bed, which is pretty cool. Oh man, they were really getting ready to do some work on it probably, and then boom, got into an accident. Little restroom area. Okay, looks like it used to have the little sliding drawers and stuff. The generator area. Let's see if we got power and how many hours are on it. This is definitely crucial. Okay, LP, charge. So charge, we got nothing. Really? Low battery. Low battery meaning we can't even see how many hours we have on the generator. Dang. Dang, that sucks. No idea. This isn't bad back here. No slide back here or anything. Kind of solid. Just one big slide on this side. I wonder if we get some power to it and then at least get that generator going. Oh man, cup holder's full. Hopefully it was just this guy. The ceiling looks okay. It's usually right above the slide where you have the problems, but not too bad. Interesting. But it was a run and drive. Okay, so we do have power. Because maybe we'll be able to start the engine. 142,000 miles, yep. Okay. Yep, it started right up. Let's see if it builds up air pressure. So that's nice. I mean, it's listed run and drive. But I'm more curious about the generator. Let that build up a little bit and hopefully that'll give us power. Man, it is pretty loud back here. This whole thing's vibrating. Still low battery. Slide's not working. But it could be because I'm running now, so interesting. Very, very interesting. Still low air, but everything else is kind of going. Running out of fuel. I think that's the generator. Yep. Says generator. All right, build up air pressure and that annoying noise went away. That's nice. Ain't got no fuel in it and it's probably not gonna start just because it's less than a quarter tank, whatever. I don't think it's gonna start for us. Man. Because we're priming it, but dang, that sucks. We can't get it to fire, we can't get it to run, that we don't know if it works, then we can't really test it out, and is it really worth the parts? Come on. No idea. How is the battery still low? Let's see if we can get this generator open. Got that zip tie off. Come on, be nice. Has to be a latch somewhere. Yeah, there's a latch right there. Where's the cable for it? It has to be so complicated. Every single one of them so confusing. There it goes. There's a little cable and I pulled it right here, but how are you supposed to get that? So confused. Whatever, I got it. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not staying up. That's rough too. It's not going to tell me how many hours are on here, but let's see if it'll even do it. So it's a 750. And I don't know what's going to... Not enough fuel and I won't be able to tell. That's crazy though. It just won't tell me the hours on it. It's not even trying to fire. Oh, that's unfortunate. I have no idea. Man. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off then. Dang. What's behind door number 1? I was wondering if I could find the batteries and then maybe put power to it, then I can actually just see what's going on. But wow, I mean, yeah, almost 150,000 miles on it. Stuff is gonna be leaking. Dang. Still no luck. I mean, it's running, holding pressure, but like I said, we're probably not gonna start that generator. So we might as well turn it off. Just wanna try to find those batteries. We'll get power to it to see maybe the generator alone. Just try to get some more information. So man, that's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and check out this bad boy. It is also a future sale going on, and man, this thing is a beast. Winnebago, big old diesel pusher. It is still, like I said, a fairly new one, and I don't even know the sale date for it yet, but look how low it is. Definitely got some front end damage, but this backside looks really nice. Forza Winnebago 340. Beautiful paint job. Just beautiful. Beautiful. 2021. Nice. Obviously it's got some front end damage and all the way into the dash, but not crazy. There's no radiator here, nothing like that, since it's a diesel pusher. But man, this thing's gonna go hot dollar. That is for sure. The frame itself looks okay. It's more of the dash got damaged. So new front windshield, front new nose completely. Let's check out the inside. Ooh, so nice. It's got suede and stitching. Very nice. Mirror is there, that's nice. Wow. This is a beaut. This is a bed right here, but such a slick bed design. Look at that, it'll come down and drop down. You got speakers all around. So nice. It's probably dead too, but wow. This is something worth investing to for sure. Still gonna go for a lot. It's still gonna need a lot of work. Obviously this side looks really good, getting kind of dark, but that looks beautiful. I don't know, we'll see when it sells. I mean, it's still a future sale, but only I think 24,000 miles on it. Obviously got some front end damage, but other than that, very nice. This will slide out, that'll slide out. Roof looks good. So it's just that front nose, which will be really hard to get and it's expensive. Probably have to redo the wood right here, pull that out a little bit. We didn't push it in too much, but it doesn't look crazy. Super nice. Man, these guys get so low sometimes, it's gonna be so hard to get this thing going, but can't see nothing down there. Can't see what's happening, unfortunately. Because then, how are you supposed to get this thing out of here? Definitely a beaut. Man, I want to see if I could check out the drivetrain, see if they disconnected it and how this thing is going. Okay. Wow, I have no idea. Dang. So I have no idea if this thing actually is a run and drive or how they, there's the engine itself. Full of DEF. Oh man, that's crazy. There's a piece of the front nose. That's kind of cool. Just shoved it in there. Whole bunch of bolts, brackets, things going on. That's nice. All that hardware is really hard to find. At least it was kind of taken apart, and it's taped up now to prevent further damage, which is great. I'm just wondering about the driveline stuff. Not that big of a cabinet. I mean, it's a big cabinet, but it doesn't look like that much space in there. Interesting. Definitely looks and feels like a Winnebago. Plenty of space for more batteries. That's crazy to have DEF system though on a diesel pusher. I mean, for the right price, I'm still definitely interested. Obviously, this is gonna be a lot of work to see exactly what's happening here, but looks like stuff we've done before. We actually have one at the shop. We're still finishing up now, the whole front face. So we've done worse, surprisingly. Everything else looks really clean. Nice cabinets. I'm just trying to find that drive shaft. There's the other side of that front face. Maybe some part numbers. Being fairly new, maybe there is a front face that's available. Probably still costs like $5,000, and that windshield probably $3,000. So you're looking at what, $7,000 at least just in parts, and who knows the lead time, meaning how long is it going to take to get here, kind of thing. Some more batteries over here as well, but no other parts. Interesting, very interesting. Man, this thing is definitely a diamond in the rough. I mean, absolutely beaut for sure. Lots of options, fully loaded, and super expensive. All we need is a little front nose, a little bit of love, and we'll get this thing back on the road. So nice. And this generator is definitely built in there for sure. How much is it anyway? That's a 6,000 only, wow. So it's a little smaller. And then the other ones for sure, I've seen some that are 10,000, 750, but I mean, it's all you need, why not? I wonder what one over here, little brackets, looks brand new in there. Oh yeah, drive it home just like that. Maybe cut a little window to see. But all right, guys, that's all the time for this episode. Definitely stay tuned. Maybe we'll pick this one up soon. And I'm still kind of interested in that guy over there too. We'll see. This one maybe to get all the way, and that one maybe for parts, or who knows what's going to end up, and who knows how much they're going to go for. But thanks for watching. Make sure you leave some comments below. Check out NicoBrothers.com. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you next time.